Ever wondered how seasoned travelers manage to pack so efficiently? Today, we unravel the secret. When it comes to travel, packing light and efficiently is a game changer. It's about more than just saving space. It's about alleviating stress and freeing yourself to focus on the adventure at hand. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Packing cubes, these are your new best friends. They not only keep your suitcase organized, but also compact your clothes to create more space. And speaking of clothes, ever tried the clothing roll method? It's a simple technique where you roll your clothes instead of folding them, resulting in fewer wrinkles and more room. But remember, the key isn't just about how you pack, but also what you pack. Be smart about it. Do you really need 5 pairs of shoes for a week-long trip? So, the secret to perfect packing is as simple as being organized and smart about what you bring. Airports can be a maze, but with these tips, you'll navigate them like a pro. First up, check in online. This simple step can save you heaps of time at the airport, and it often comes with the added bonus of being able to choose your seat in advance. Now let's talk about airport maps. These handy guides are available online for just about every major airport. They'll show you where everything is, from your gate to the nearest coffee shop. A few minutes of study can save you a world of stress. Lastly, consider airport lounges. Many people think they're just for first-class flyers, but that's not the case. There are plenty of lounges that offer day passes. These sanctuaries offer a quiet place to relax, charge your devices, and even grab a bite to eat. Remember, navigating airports doesn't have to be stressful if you plan ahead. Public transport can be daunting, but it's the best way to experience a city like a local. It's not just about saving money, although that's a big plus. It's also about soaking in the local culture, meeting people, and seeing the city from a different angle. Now let's talk about transport maps. They might look like a tangled web at first, but don't fret. Every line, every color, every symbol has a meaning. The key is to take a moment, breathe, and start from your location. Look for your destination and trace the path back. It's like a treasure hunt, isn't it? And remember, always keep change handy. Not all places accept cards, and you don't want to miss your ride because you're a few coins short. With a little practice, you can master any city's public transport system. It's an adventure in itself and a great way to make your travels more memorable. Ditch the tourist traps and dine like a local with these tips. When traveling, sampling the local cuisine is an adventure in itself. It's not just about filling your stomach, but it's about exploring the culture, history, and soul of a place. To begin your culinary journey, start by finding local eateries. Avoid places with flashy signs and menus in multiple languages. Instead, look for spots where you see locals dining. Don't shy away from street food either. Often these stalls serve the most authentic and delicious dishes. However, always ensure they maintain good hygiene standards. Try to learn a few phrases in the local language. A simple "what's good here" can lead to delightful surprises. Lastly, be wary of overpriced tourist traps. They often serve mediocre food at inflated prices. Remember, the best travel experiences often come from immersing yourself in the local culture, and that includes food. Don't let language barriers hold you back. Here's how to navigate them. In today's digital age, translation apps are your best friends. Google Translate, iTranslate, or Microsoft Translator can help you understand and communicate in a foreign language. Just type or speak into your phone and voila, you've got your translation. But remember, these apps aren't perfect, so use them as a tool rather than a crutch. Next, try to learn basic phrases in the local language. Hello, thank you, please, yes, no, and help can go a long way. Locals appreciate it when you make an effort, and it can open up a world of warm interactions. Lastly, never underestimate the power of nonverbal communication. A smile, a nod, hand gestures, they're universal. They can help you connect with people regardless of the language spoken. With these tips, language barriers will become a thing of the past. Safety should always be a priority when traveling. Here's how to ensure it. Firstly, never underestimate the importance of travel insurance. It's not just a piece of paper, but a safety net that will protect you from unexpected medical expenses, trip cancellations, or lost baggage. Next, when it comes to your valuables, be smart. Use hotel safes for passports and extra cash. Avoid flashing expensive items in public and always keep a close eye on your belongings. Lastly, knowledge is power. Research common scams in your destination before you arrive. For instance, in some cities, pickpocketing is more common, while in others, taxi scams may be prevalent. By knowing what to look out for, you're less likely to fall victim. Remember, traveling safely isn't about being fearful. It's about being prepared and aware. With these tips in mind, you can focus on enjoying your adventure. Traveling safely is all about being prepared and aware of your surroundings. Traveling on a budget? These tips will help your money go further. The first order of business is to consider using local currency. Yes, it might seem a bit daunting initially, but it can save you from paying exorbitant exchange rates at tourist hotspots. Now, speaking of exchange rates, it's always a good idea to be on the lookout for places offering the best rates. Avoid airports and hotels as they tend to charge a premium. Instead, opt for local banks or currency exchange offices. And lastly, don't underestimate the power of a well-planned budget. Know where your money is going, allocate funds for different categories like food, accommodation, and entertainment. This way you won't find yourself short on cash when you really need it. Remember, every penny saved is a penny earned, even while you're traveling. With a little planning, your travel budget can stretch a lot further than you think. Want to capture your travel memories like a pro? Here's how. It's all about balance. While it's important to document your experiences, don't forget to live in the moment. Immersing yourself in the now can make your memories even more vivid. Now, on to capturing unique photos. Don't just aim for the postcard shots, instead look for unusual angles, play with the light, and include local life in your frames. This can make your pictures stand out and tell a richer story. And finally, consider keeping a travel journal. It's a great way to capture your thoughts, emotions, and the tiny details that a camera might miss. Plus, it can be a therapeutic process that helps you reflect on your journey. Remember, the best memories are the ones you make, not just the ones you capture. So, soak up every second of your travels and let your heart be the best camera. Jet lag can be a real downer. Here's how to beat it. Picture this. You've just landed in a new time zone and your body's clock doesn't match the local time. It's disorienting and can even put a damper on your travel plans. But don't worry, there are ways to outsmart it. Firstly, upon arrival, try to adjust to the local time as quickly as possible. If it's daytime, resist the urge to nap. Go out, soak up some sunshine, and stay active. The natural light will help reset your internal clock. Secondly, hydration is key. During your flight and after you land, drink plenty of water. Avoid alcohol and caffeine as they can exacerbate jet lag symptoms. Lastly, ensure you get a good night's sleep. Consider using earplugs, an eye mask, or even a sleep aid if necessary. With these tips, you'll be able to hit the ground running no matter how far you've traveled. So those are the top 10 travel tips to make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. We've journeyed together from mastering the perfect packing technique to navigating airports like a pro. We've ridden public transport in foreign lands and dined on local delicacies. We've broken language barriers and learned how to stay safe on our travels. We've discovered how to make our money stretch further and how to capture those precious memories. And finally, we've shared ways to beat that pesky jet lag. So if you've enjoyed this journey with us and you want to keep discovering more tips and tricks for your travels, then why not join our community? Subscribe to the IEF channel and never miss out on our handy travel guides. Remember, traveling is all about experiencing new things and making memories. So pack your bags, get out there, and don't forget to subscribe to IEF for more handy travel guides. Safe travels.